Hey guys, I pray that everybody is having a blessed, peaceful, and prosperous day or morning whenever you watch this video. Um, this is actually a redo of a video I did last night. The video I did last night, you couldn't really hear me. The music was overpowering. Somebody let me know in the comments, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll fix it. Thanks. I went back and listened to it, and I was just like, I don't like that. So I deleted it, and this is my redo. So in that video, I was talking about how God's plans are better than our plan. God knows better than we know. We think we may have things figured out. In those moments, the Lord may tell you to do something. He may tell you to give up something. And it's because He knows way better than you do what is in store for your obedience. So I had applied for medical assistance maybe 2 months ago. With the state, the Lord told me I can apply with the state. And then let me just throw this in there. I also applied for food stamps. And so I applied for food stamps because times is hard. Where we are, times is hard, and at times it'd be a struggle to eat. We eat by the grace of God because we do have God laid on some people's hearts to send us money, and sometimes when we ask, family members give. And so I would say God has kept us in that area, and it's been a blessing. So God does take care of His children, and it may not be all that you want in that moment. One thing I have learned to be appreciative for what I get. Like my birthday just passed, and I asked my dad what was he giving me for my birthday, and he was like, I'm gonna send you $2. He was like, would you be good with $2? And I was like, you know what? Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'll be good with $2. I'll make that work. And he said, no, I'm be four. Send you four for each one of y'all. And I was like, that's cool. I was like, I'll give everybody $1. That's fine. And I was actually genuine in my, being thankful for what he was gonna send me, because I was like, I used to be, how people would feel some type of way if somebody was like, I'm gonna send you $2 or $1. Like, what I'm gonna do with da da da. My mindset has changed and shifted so much being here. God has humbled me so much towards I'm appreciative what somebody just want to send me just something. Like, I'll be thankful for 50 cents. I'll be thankful for a quarter, which is the funny part. But it's so true. And so he ended up sending me 50, and so which was a blessing. And I was like, I'm able to get the things that I need for my hair. So I was like, okay, cool. But going back to what I was talking about is that apply for food stamps, got denied because God told me not to apply for it. Trying to get it to help my family out, but God was like, I didn't need it. So I got denied for it. But my kids got approved for medical assistance. I didn't. I went outside of trying to get medical assistance through the state. Found somebody who was going to give me excellent coverage for everything. Was saving up for it. And then one day, 2 weeks ago, the Lord told me to use that money that I was saving up for my medical assistance to put towards something very important. And He told me this while I was in prayer, and I was like, no, this can't be the Lord. No. So I was fighting a little bit, and I was like, Lord, why? Just why? And I never heard anything. All I know is the feeling, and what I heard was to basically surrender that for something else that is very important. So I was like, dang. Okay. Fast forward to week after that was a hard week. The month of May was a little bit of a struggle for us, food wise, but we made it. We're in June. And I had we needed funds for food, and so I thought about what the Lord had told me, and I was like, you know what, God, I'm gonna do it. You know what, I'm gonna trust you because I believe, your plans is always better than mine. So I was like, I'm gonna trust you with not having the medical coverage. I was like, I believe in you. You know what, I know I'm gonna be fine. Everything gonna work out. And so when I gave the money when I put the money up for us to get, groceries or whatever, I actually had peace. I didn't look like that. I should have kept it. And this didn't know I had peace in the process of me doing all of that. And in the process of me doing that, I got fast forward to like 2 days ago, I had got a phone call, and it was from the medical coverage. They was actually trying to take the money out early. And I was like, that's crazy you guys called. I was like, well, I'm glad you guys called, because I was like, it's not supposed to be taken out today. It's supposed to be taken on the 13th. The guy was trying to change to the 13th, and I was like, no, that's fine, because I wanted to talk to you guys anyway to cancel my coverage. And he was like, oh, you want to cancel? And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, well, it says here that you get free medical assistance. So it was kind of sort of like, how you going to cancel free medical assistance? And so I was like, that's new to me, because the guy that set me up the first time never told me I was getting free medical coverage. And he was like, oh, yeah, you were only paying for the dental and the vision. Mind you, God only told me to get medical coverage. And so, not saying I don't need dental and vision, but he only told me to get medical coverage. And so, I was like, okay. He was like, we could put the dental and vision on pause, and when you're ready, you could come back and let us know like that you're wanting. And I was like, okay, look at God. I was like, I didn't know that my medical coverage is free. I was like, can't be nobody but God. And then the guy laughed, and so I got off the phone, and I was like in here praising, thanking God, worshiping, listening to some worshiping music, just going in here going off. And so I told my husband about it, was so excited. And then prior to that day, the Lord had made my credit score go up. And I believe it was the Lord, because when I went on Credit Karma to see why my credit score went up, it didn't have no explanation. Just that you earned 13 points. By doing what? I'm being honest, I didn't do anything to make my medical coverage go up. And I was like, Lord, evidently you got something planned. I was like, you got plans. And I know he has plans, because he has told me some of them for what he has for me and my family. He has told me some of them. And so I was like, all right, Lord, I see you. And so I say all this because you never know what God has in store for you. All I know, if he tells you to do something, if he tells you to give up something, if he tells you to go somewhere, it's for a reason. He told my sister to do something, to go help a coworker. She did. In the process of her being obedient, she got blessed with something that she wasn't even expected from that coworker. I gave up my medical assistance because he told me to. I hesitated a little bit, but I did it, and I did it with peace and ease. And I had free medical coverage and didn't even know it, but he did. When God tells you to do something, do it. It's for a reason, even though you can't see it, because a lot of people want to walk by sight. But when you're one of God's children, when you're one of God's chosen, we have to walk by faith. We have to believe that God is going to take care of us. We have to believe that God knows better than us. God has our blueprint. He has our roadmap. All we doing is walking up the steps he told us to walk. We can't see the blueprint. All we have to do is go off of his word, and he wants us to trust him. And I pray this speaks with somebody, because this whole situation definitely spoke for me. Even though this is trying times, even though I'm going through tests and trials, even though I'm going through a pruning, even though God is shedding off the old. I remember 2 years back, he told me he was going to restart my life. I never thought it was going to be like this. Never thought it was going to be like this. And I'm so thankful, because I don't think the same. I don't act the same. I still have my sense of humor. I'm still, can be fun and everything. But a lot of my ways have changed. A lot of things that I was doing have changed. And I'm so happy that he is, doing what he's doing in my life. And so I wanted to share this with somebody, because I figured that this could be a wonderful testimony for somebody or confirmation for somebody who is looking. When God is calling you to surrender, it's for a reason. And his reason is 10 times better, not infinity times better than what we think we know. Okay? Everybody have a blessed, peaceful, and prosperous day.